That's what's been the emphasis for you guys, Dre, since processing, I guess, that loss in Lincoln.
You said what?
How do you process that loss in Lincoln?
Like I always say after a loss, you just take the L on the chin, you come back the next day of practice, work harder, and get prepared for the next game. Luckily, it's a quick turnaround, so yeah.
How much of the turnovers been a conversation the last 2 days?
Oh, a lot. The turnovers have been an extreme part of our conversation and our work the past couple of days, and so yeah, that's kind of what we've been working on, taking care of the ball, on top of plenty of other things.
Yeah, what are some of those other things that have been maybe an emphasis?
Rebounding, offensive rebounding, our missed shots in general, just getting our shots up, our reps, things as long as on the line of that nature.
What's Coach Underwood's message about the three-point shooting? Does he want you guys to keep shooting, or is there going to be some changes?
I don't know. We're all really good shooters, and sometimes we just have off nights, so he just wants us to man up and step up and hit them, just keep shooting them still, for sure.
Do you feel like you guys were able to pinpoint what was behind some of those turnovers?
Just our own sloppiness and lack of focus, I would say.
What was that moment for you there, like at the end of the game where you hit that big three and tied the game up? I know you wanted the dub, but just your mindset there to be able to knock that down.
It felt great. That was like the first time I've ever been in a position like that for college basketball. So to be able to be in that position and execute, it felt great for that time being.
I know we talked with Coach Underwood like last January was kind of a struggle for you. I think you and I have talked about that. But what's this like now to have this growing role that you have, and how do you contrast what those 2 months have been like?
It feels great to have a growing role, to be able to provide more for the team. I always knew I could. It was always just a matter of when I could do it, and I just waited my time. I grinded for this, and yeah. And now here it is. But my main goal now is as my role grows is to help and get some wins in here now.
I guess how can you use what you did in January to kind of keep pushing you forward this month to maybe build on that role?
Well, I did a lot of things off the court in January, like workouts, just getting up extra shots, and just continuing to do little things like that. Rehabbing my body, staying just healthy, for sure. Just little things like that is just gonna help me. Not even me, but just the whole team in general.
What's your go-to for getting your body right? Of all the options that you guys have over there at Auburn?
Probably Coach Fletcher massage and the hyperbaric for sure.
Over these last 10 games or so, do you feel like you've earned a little bit more a little more playing time?
Sir, I feel like I have. Regardless of however much time I play, I'm ready to play at all times and bring some energy. So yeah.
What's top of mind for you when you think about Ohio State tomorrow, and what's key?
My mom's from Ohio, like the Ohio area. She got a lot of family in Ohio State, so we gotta come out, play aggressive, come out with energy. We can't come out flat like we have the past couple games we've lost. But yeah, I think we come out with some energy tomorrow, and that first TV timeout with some energy will be in a good place.
So is your mom's connection with Ohio, is that similar to your dad playing at EIU? I mean, is that going to get you playing your best?
Nah, it's not that similar, but who knows? You never know, man.
What's your go-to, Dre, when you're not hitting from three? Like, what do you feel confident with going to as a second banana type of deal?
Trying to get myself to the free throw line first. Probably just that. Knock down a couple free throws, and that's usually what I kind of try to do. If my jumper isn't really flowing too well, get to the free throw line, see a couple go through the net first, and then circle back on the three.
Coach talks about Tommy being out and how it affects the offense. Just from a player perspective, how do you think him not being there impacts the offense?
Tommy is a pick and pop big, so when you you can put another 7-footer on him, it kind of spaces him out from under the basket, which is good for people like me because I don't got to worry about all the 7-footers coming to block my shot. But and also our other guards, we don't got to worry about all the 7-footers coming over and being in the paint. So having Tommy, on that pick and roll, pick and pop type of deal, it's kind of like it's great for us. It kind of opens up our offensive, our offensive options.
In Lincoln, you talked about maybe you could have done more to get the guys hyped up, and we've heard you talk about that a few times. Like, what's your leadership role growing into on this team?
Just the hype man, the energizer, the dude that comes and just brings the battery to us to charge. So I'm trying to settle into it a lot more, get better at it, and figure out more ways how I can bring that to our team.
Is that a challenge to figure out how to do effectively when maybe you haven't had that role in college?
A little bit, but it's something I gotta get better at. That's all it's about, is just processing yourself and making yourself better, whether it's physically or mentally.
Dre, has there been a discussion with the staff and the players about shot selection, just making sure it's the right time and the right guys taking the shots?
Yes, sir, for sure.
Can you go a little bit more in depth in that? What some of the things the coaches have talked about with it?
Just like knowing when and when not to shoot some shots, certain shots.